I love the economy. For a start, it's provided me with all my stuff, all of them physical signs of releasing equity from boredom. Society has placed a certain value on doing tasks like fruit thinning, or sitting in front of a computer gradually lowering your self-esteem. What am I doing with my life? But the thing I love most about the economy is feeling that I'm gaining on it, and nowhere do I feel that more than during the trailers at the cinema. The point that I'm sailing to in the HMS Sarcasm is the economy of turning up at the advertised time to the cinema, because the theatrical trailers give the entire fucking film away. I wouldn't mind so much, but Hollywood films are as much in the habit of absolute predictability as seagulls are of getting sucked into jet engines. So what about the titular subject? Yes, very funny. Well, with this in mind, let's look at 30 minutes or less. Fewer! God damn it, it's 30 minutes or fewer. Yes, I'm one of those. I know some people who say, oh, it's just a stupid English rule. Well, two things. For a start, I speak English and I'm inclined to know the rules. Secondly, they're no more stupid than any other English rule. Educational. Less refers to non-count nouns, i.e. anything with continuous quantity, like liquids. So you can have more or less milk, but not more or fewer milk. Fewer refers to count nouns, i.e. anything you can count just by looking at it. For example, this has fewer signs of creativity than a tuna pasta bake, so 10 items or fewer. Now, for some reason, less is prevalent and fewer is hardly ever misused. But it really sticks out like a sore thumb when you do start to misuse it. It's like confusing the difference between a slumber party and a blanket party. You don't have foods which are fewer fattening, though I suppose that would work if you're eating enough of them in the first place. You don't get develops in fewer invasive colon surgery, it just sounds wrong. More specifically, it sounds incorrect. And you don't get people getting confused by that famous play by Victor Hugo, Fewer Miserables, sorry. To me, for some reason this rule always stuck out, mostly because you wouldn't get it confused the other way round. To illustrate that point, I'm now going to use it in place of less for the rest of the review. So, 30 minutes or fewer.
The thing is, Kate makes some pretty questionable decisions. Like
Upbeat music,
like moving
two
to a
rubber-faced people
Mary, why
drinking
are we
beers.
talking about my sister?
Oh, it's a wacky comedy!
You want to have sex with my sister, don't you?
And this is their sales pitch. Initial conflict over sister bonking, and an intro so bland and run-of-the-mill it makes digestive biscuits look like roller coasters.
Okay, your sister is attracted.
My twin sister? Which is basically like having sex with me?
Remember graduation
You really
night?
should be fewer drunk for
Nail
this
it in a
conversation.
staccato.
No, I was actually having the best night of my life with your sister.
And you thought that they were going to go on to something interesting.
What? You deflowered my sister? And I know all the details? Ah!
Hey look, it's the 30 minutes or fewer guy.
Hello?
Hello, pizza boy.
Oh, it's a great mask. Oh, another one. The missing link. That's very nice.
And these are the jokes they're using to advertise this. I'm not even sure this could be fewer funny.
Get him!
Whoa, 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 yo, dude, just take the pizza.
Oh man, what do you want?
We gotta duck.
We have nothing left to say to each other.
Two guys in masks strapped me and strapped a bomb to my chest, and now I have less than 9 hours to rob a bank.
You're hysterical. Great joke.
What the? Keep your voice down.
Is that thing real? And your first thought was to come to a school filled with young children?
So we already know that all that conflict about making little Jess and Eisenanzaris is already gone, proving the film is going to pad out like ball bearings in a suicide vest.
Get arrested. Come on, get arrested. Come on, get arrested. When
And from the other trailers I know that this explosion is the bomb from his chest going off in another vehicle. So the main plot point, advertised on the posters as well as in this trailer, has come and left faster than a politician in a brothel.
It's a breeze.
Run into a bank with a bomb and take all the money and then leave and then go back to work.
Don't make a big deal out of it, all right?
80s comedy scream! Fewer!
Painting the guns, painting the guns, painting the guns for the bank robbery. Cause we're going with our plastic guns and the cops will shoot us in our faces.
I'm not even saying it doesn't look like a decent film, but the problem is that I know how it's going to go up until about the halfway point. This isn't the worst offender by a long way, but the impression that I get from these extensive trailers is that I'm not intelligent enough to remember just a few scenes or extract a story from them. I don't know about anyone else, but I don't like being treated as if I'm fewer intelligent than the people who make movies. Next week I'll be looking at the top 5 misleading movie trailers. Their good points, their bad points, and the ones that get us hooked into a film before we even went in, but left us with a feeling that we couldn't give fewer of a shit.
Boom, boom.